iced coffee. So today I'm going to be testing and reviewing Iconic London Skin Tint. It's supposed to be blurring and plumping, and I wanted to see if it worked for our mature skin. I also picked up some new cream blushes that have been going viral. I can't believe people twisted my arm, but yes, so in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. Today I'm so excited because I love testing out skin tints, tinted moisturizers for our mature skin, and Iconic London came heavily recommended by my friend Tamara's Timeless Beauty. It's supposed to be blurring and plumping. It's got a lot of skin-loving ingredients and it's supposed to be skin-like second skin. How many times can you say skin? I also was swayed by a lot of, YouTubers and shorts on here, but this is a cream blush from About Face and I picked up a couple of shades. It's supposed to be a balm blush that's supposed to be smoothing, pigmented, and I thought maybe this would be great for our mature skin. So without further ado, let's get into the video. How you doing? Oh my gosh, how are you? You guys, hopefully a cat won't walk by the camera. Roxy's sitting right here, and I've got Hondo in the back. I've already primed and prepped my skin with my regular skincare as well as my SPF, and I did prime my skin with my current favorite. Actually, I really love this. It is the L'Oreal 24-hour Pore Minimizer. You guys, this is amazing. It really fills in the pores, but it also hydrates at the same time. Love this stuff. Okay, let's read up on the specs on the Iconic London Super Smoother Skin Tint. This retails for $32 and you get 1 fluid ounce. A lot of people that I read on the reviews on Sephora, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so tiny. But in the grand scheme of things, you're getting a fluid ounce. That is the standard. $32 is a lot of money, but it does come in 18 flexible shades. I picked up the shade Neutral Medium. And you know how they have that shade finder on Sephora or any website like Ulta? I could not find the right shade for my complexion. I put in all types of foundation from Drugstore. I used L'Oreal, I used Maybelline, and then I used the higher ends, could not find a match. So you know what? I went like this. But yeah, I did pick up Neutral Medium, and it is a tad too deep on my complexion, so hopefully since it's a skin tint it'll be a little more adaptable and flexible on my complexion. But it's supposed to last 12 hours. It has a lot of skin loving ingredients. It's supposed to plump your skin. It's supposed to also blur it. It sounds too good to be true. Now the first ingredient of this skin tint is water. The second is dimethicone, which is a silicone, and the third ingredient is talc, unfortunately. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it a fair shake. It comes in a plastic bottle, no frills, and it's a squeezy tube. That's what she looks like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the back of my hand. It's very liquidy, as you can see. It is not a perfect match for my skin tone, but we're gonna make it work. It doesn't have much of a scent, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It actually feels a little thicker on the complexion, thicker than I expected, so like I said, it's a little too deep for my skin tone, but if it's a skin tint, hopefully it'll blend into my complexion and blend out. It's definitely smoothing. Wow, that's pretty, and definitely light coverage. It's pretty. I'm gonna turn down my lights so you can see how much coverage we're getting, but it feels really smooth on the skin, and that's probably due to the dimethicone. Apply a little bit more on this side, see if we can build up that coverage. And then, oh yeah. And then what I wanna do is take my dampened beauty sponge and just blend it in. It's funny because I usually use a foundation brush to apply most foundations, but oh my gosh, I've forgotten how good a dampened beauty sponge is. Of course, you're not gonna get as much coverage, but it just works beautifully on certain tinted moisturizers. I found that it worked really well when applying the new Maybelline Skin Tint. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump up my lights. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest on the left side of my face. Seems like you need a lot of product. And this time, now that it's heated up on my face, I'm gonna use my foundation brush and just tap it in. Now with a foundation brush, you're gonna get more coverage as opposed to using a dampened beauty sponge. I think in this case, I like using my brush. You get a little bit more coverage, stippling it in. Looks so good. My skin is still peeking through. It's very skin-like, very lightweight, very comfortable. It is blurring. Wow, look at my pores. What pores? No, this looks really nice. camera, you never let me down. Yeah. I just need to get the right shade, but this is very, very pretty on the skin. Some reviews on the Sephora website on this skin tint say it's too greasy, there's not enough coverage, but I don't think it feels greasy whatsoever. And if you're new to my channel, I have normal to dry skin. So I feel like it's hydrating, it's plumping. It just feels really good on the skin, like almost like you're wearing skincare. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. You guys, this is such a beautiful bronzer. Plus it smells like cocoa. It actually has cocoa in it, but I got it for free when I went shopping at the cosmetics store down in Florida. And I have really been enjoying this bronzer. It just looks so smooth on the skin. It's a long wearing matte bronzer. There's no glitter in it. There's no shimmer on it. It just looks so natural on the skin. Isn't that pretty? The next thing I want to try is something new from About Face. Now, if you're not familiar with About Face, because I wasn't, it is a cosmetics company by Halsey, the singer, and I couldn't tell you what she sings. Honey, I'm getting old, okay? I can't keep up with everybody, but she came out with these new blushes. It's called the Cheek Freak Cream Blush. Now, these come in 8 shades. They retail for $18 each, and I picked up 2. I actually picked it up during, you know, I'm always on the Ulta website. I have that app on my phone, and sometimes they have sales and specials that you're not aware of, but I've been dying to try this cream blush for the longest time because I love a good cream blush, but especially if they have great longevity. Usually if you get a cream blush, it just disappears within hours, or it transfers like the Pat McGrath Color Bomb blushes. But yeah, so I was super excited to test these out and see if they have any lasting power. But the shades are super fun. I picked up Champagne Room, which is a watermelon pink. And I thought, perfect for summertime or spring. But everything about this is so cute. I love the packaging. It's like plastic, silicone, and then you open it up and it's like a dome. You don't even have to warm this up with your fingertips. Immediately, it's creamy, it's balmy, and the pigment, it just glides on like silk. So I thought that would be perfect for our mature skin. And then I picked up Score. You're probably going, holy cow, that's purple. And that's why I wanted to try it out. I don't know, I think purple's kind of cool. $18 is a little expensive. Yeah, it's expensive for a blush. But you know what? L'Oreal's blushes are getting up there. They're like $16, so what's a couple of dollars? This is a pinky lilac. Look at that pigment. Now, there are several ways you can apply this. You can, of course, apply it with your fingertips or a brush. Some I've seen, I don't know if you've seen it, where the girls, like the young kids, you know, they just smear it on their face like that. We're not gonna do that. Sorry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it with my finger, so balmy and beautiful. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tap it right through here. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I wore this yesterday for over 12 hours. It didn't move, it kept its pigment. It just feels so silky on the skin. But this is a beautiful formula. I'll tell you what, this is absolutely beautiful. And again, I forgot to put on concealer. And you can always diffuse it out with a brush. Since this looks a little heavy-handed, I picked up a new e.l.f. brush. It is the pointed powder brush. And I'm just gonna, blend that out. Oh, this works great. Fantastic little brush. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup, and I've got some new lip products that I can't wait to share with you. So I will be right back. Okay, eye look is done. Now I just did a very simple eyeshadow look with the LA Girl 4Play Quads. You know I love their eyeshadow formulas. This is in the Color Story Feel Good. These matte shades are beautiful. They're super easy to blend out. However, I did have some difficulty with this shimmer shade here. Very glittery. I experienced a bunch of fallout, but I think I came up with a really pretty look. Then I went ahead and did my eyeliner. I just used the number 7 Stay Perfect Liquid Eyeliner in brown. Love liquid brown eyeliner. I think it just looks sophisticated. It doesn't look as stark stark as black. And then for mascara, I just did one coat of Maybelline Sky High mascara. This went viral for a reason, and it's been a minute since I've used it, but this is a great little formula for a drugstore mascara. It really lengthens, and I think it did the job. Then I set my under eye area with the 16-hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. Now, I forgot to put concealer on yet again. So I just went in with a little dot, just literally one dot of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots and just kind of blended it in. But then this, I've forgotten how good this is. This is a powder foundation, but I use it as a setting powder, and it is so super blurring. It's so smooth on the skin, and I think it's like $6. But this is a fantastic finishing powder. You can use it as an all-over foundation, but it is just spectacular on the skin. I can't believe I've forgotten about this, but this is fantastic for setting your under eye area. I also set my most porous areas with this foundation, and it looks really smooth, really pretty. So yeah, definitely, if you haven't tried the Essence 16-hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation, you are definitely missing out. Highly recommend. Now that I have all of my complexion products on, I wanted to share with you what new lip products I purchased. And I picked up the Glossier Soft Touch Lip Cream. This is a demi-matte lip cream that delivers bold, buttery, smooth color in one swipe. Contains black raspberry seed oil to moisturize and to improve the look and feel of dry lips. I don't know why in the summertime I get dry lips. I don't know what that's all about. It's supposed to be a matte finish. Now, I tend to steer clear of matte finishes on my lips because it does tend to age us. But I do love Glossier products, so I wanted to test this out. But I did pick up the shade Lane, which is a neutral mauve brown. And I love the component, how it comes out in a doe foot, but it's supposed to be one swipe coverage. But yeah, let's go ahead and test this out and see what it looks like. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Usually I don't like lip creams because they tend to feel dry. I love this. I love this color. I thought it was going to be really, really dark. It feels really smoothing, really hydrating. It doesn't feel like your typical lip cream. Yeah, typically I don't like a liquid lipstick because they can get a little dry looking and crusty looking, but this one is very, very pretty. Do I think it looks good with this makeup look? Probably not. I think this is very pretty. It's very natural looking. I like it a lot, but I do have another lip product for you that actually has SPF. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. The next lip product I wanted to share with you today, I actually shared it in my favorite SPFs for over 50. It's actually from Supergoop, Lip Shade SPF 30. This is a 100% mineral lip color. Now this comes in 4 shades, and I picked up the shade Obsessed. It has an SPF of 30, but this has so much pigment. It is gorgeous. It is so hydrating, so lightweight, so comfortable, but dang, does it provide pigment. Here we are with the final look, and I'm ready to give you my final thoughts on the iconic London Skin Tint. Now remember, it does retail for $32 and it comes in 18 shades. Now, does it blur? I think it does. It has a thicker consistency than what I expected. It definitely blends in quickly into your complexion. It really does leave a smoothing quality. Now remember, the first ingredient is water, the second is dimethicone, and the third is talc. So if you're conscious about your ingredients, just remember talc is in this product. So if you're in the market for a skin tint that has light coverage, that has, I think it's a satin finish. I don't think it's a natural finish, but it does look nice and dewy on my normal to dry complexion. I think if you have an oilier complexion, I don't think you might like this. I don't know. And it does have really good longevity. Like I said, yesterday I tested it out for over 12 hours and it held in beautifully. Same with the About Face Cheek Freak Cream Blush. If you're close to my complexion, I think you would have a lot of fun with this. It doesn't show up purple. I think it's more of a pinky lilac, but I think it's just super fun and super fresh. I'm still working on my top 5 tinted moisturizers, skin tints, and we'll see if this makes it in there. We'll just see. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I had so much fun putting this look together and testing out these products and discovering old gems. Wow. This is fantastic. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. So, mwah, mahal kita. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Wake up.